I went to two different parks this morning looking to record footage of certain species of trees, and while I wasn't successful and with the current restrictions I didn't want to be going further afield, one of the things that really stood out to me was a single massive, jeepers, it must have been 300 years old at least, a big oak with its arms outstretched and no leaves on it because it's dormant at the moment. And looking at it, it reminded me that oaks could not give a fluters about people. That is to say, oaks are not dependent on humans for their own survival, which is in contrast to so many of the ornamental or artificial species of plants and trees that we find in our gardens. And I want to clarify there, when I say artificial, I mean it in the Darwinian sense. It's not to say that they're fake, but that they are man-made or man-willed. And that's why they have evolved to be that way. So in the same way we have dogs derived from wolves and then we're able to crossbreed them for certain characteristics and features, we do the same with our plants and trees. And that's why we have variegated hollies, contorted hazels, all fruit trees. They've all been manipulated for a very particular outcome, which is desired by us. Oaks have never had to participate in any of that. And that's because they formed relationships with jays and squirrels way before us, before we were even there. So the jays and squirrels feed on the acorns in the autumn. And once they get their fill, they think to themselves, we better be industrious here, could be a long winter. So they take a load of more acorns and they bury them in the ground in different places. Now they might get a bit greedy or a bit forgetful and plant a few too many. But in those forgotten places where the acorns have been buried, that's where the oak saplings appear in the years to come. And that reminds me of what Michael Pollan said before about the apple tree's need for humans to propagate it meant that the apple tree's fruit has evolved or changed depending on human taste and desire and want. Whereas the oak has never had to make its own acorns more palatable to humans because, they just never needed us. So there's something to think about the next time you're looking at a big mahoose of oak. Cheers.